everybody. Another week has come and gone, and we are gearing up because next weekend we all will be at DragonCon in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm so excited about DragonCon. It's one of our biggest shows of the year. So, I'm going to give you all of my DragonCon information so that you guys can find me and know what we're bringing and all the good stuff. So, let's get started. Firstly, I will be in the dealer room in the Atlanta Marriott Marquis. We are booth number F37. F as in Frank, 37. I'm pretty gosh darn sure it's the exact same booth we were in last year. If not, we are within spitting distance, so just look. Look for the purple tablecloth, look for the Phoenix banner, and look for the whitest person in the room. It will most likely be me. So, that's where we're going to be. We have dealer hours Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. They are posted on the DragonCon website. I will be physically at my booth most of the time. I would almost say the entire time, but I don't want to say that and then have someone come and me not be there because Johnny and I do take breaks to eat. We also use the facilities and stuff like that. So, for the most part, I will be there all weekend. I have no panels, nothing like that at all. I like to use DragonCon as just we are solely in the booth, and I will be there for to sign things, pose for pictures, talk to you guys. So do come down and see me. I will be there all 4 days in the Atlanta Marriott Marquis in the dealer's room, booth F37. So, we have all kinds of cool and exciting things that we're going to be bringing to this show. A lot of new things that we've never had at shows before, like these matted minis. They are 4x6 inch prints matted to a 5x7, so they pop into a standard frame size. We usually have these as art show exclusives. Usually if I'm doing a mail-in art show or something like this, these guys go. We had a lot of leftover mat boards, so we thought we'd bring them to DragonCon, so these are debuting at DragonCon. So, matted minis DragonCon. We have prints and everything of all of my new artwork that I've been working on lately. We are going to be bringing originals this year to DragonCon also. Surge is coming to DragonCon. Moondance and Moonlight Magic are also coming to DragonCon. I have a hand-accented frame that I sculpted myself of Witching Hour. That is coming to DragonCon, as well as Breath of Magic, the original. I also have some frames that I have embellished. Like this one I re-antiqued myself. It's got a moon dance in it. It will be going to DragonCon and hopefully finding a home there. I also have a one-of-a-kind Midnight Magic that I actually drew the rest of the print that you wouldn't see because it's cropped into the frame. And I signed it and dated it, so hopefully that finds a home at DragonCon. So we have so many things that we're bringing. We have our con exclusive items like the big velvet prints, and let's see, we have mugs, we have statuary ornaments. I don't know if the calendars will be there. I'm not sure. It just depends on if they get here before we leave. All kinds of things. So we are really, really excited about it. Like I said, DragonCon is one of our biggest shows. I will be filming all 3 days, so I will be taking video footage at DragonCon, so you guys have to stay tuned to my YouTube channel for that. We also are planning for our 100th episode, which is getting ever closer. We're at episode number 97. Johnny and I haven't decided what we're going to do for the 100th episode yet. I think that's going to be our planning session on the way to Atlanta, since it's kind of a long drive. So yes, we even work in the car when we're driving. So yeah, I would also keep an eye on my Twitter because we'll have the iPad and I might be tweeting in various states so you guys know where we are. And of course, the pets will be looked after by our in-laws that come here and stay with all the fur babies because there are just way too many. We have 8, so they come and stay. A note on shipping. This Wednesday coming up, will be the last day that I ship before I leave for Atlanta. Of course, you can place an order on the website at any time, but it will not ship again until the following Wednesday after we get home and fill all the orders. So please note that our shipping's a little bit different. I only ship once a week anyway. I usually ship on Fridays. So just so you guys know, the last day to get an order out before we go to DragonCon will be Wednesday. And then orders placed after that will ship the following Wednesday. And that goes for both wholesale and retail orders. If anyone has a special emergency, which I can't imagine you do, we could have something worked out, but it'll cost you, just so you know. But yes, we are almost prepared for DragonCon. I'm going to work up until the day we leave, just because that's what I do. If someone held a gun to my head and made me go to DragonCon right now, I could go and I would be okay with it. But I like to do every single possible thing I can to make it the best possible show for you guys. Contrary to popular belief, I actually have 4 more shows this year. This is not my last show of the year. I don't know how that rumor got started, but yeah. I have 4 more. I have Midwest Fur Fest, I have FairyCon, I have a Fall Harvest Festival in Greenbelt, Maryland, and I also have, my last show is the Glen Burnie Craft Show in Glen Burnie, Maryland in December. It's a holiday show, and that is my last show appearance of the year. And of course, everyone knows in 2011 I'm cutting back on my appearances just because I have other licensing obligations that I need to fulfill, and I need more time to paint than I did this year. It was a little ridiculous with all the travel that we did, so we're cutting back next year. So be aware, DragonCon is not one of the shows that we are cutting out. Just so you guys know, we will always go to DragonCon forever because we love it and it's awesome. So I said, other than that, guys, this week it's just me running off prints. I have 2 printers now. Johnny managed to fix the one, and I have another one to replace the one that we knew we weren't going to resurrect. We already resuscitated it twice, and it's 5 years old, so we're just saying goodbye to that one. We'll probably Viking funeral it. We'll put it out on a thing and set it on fire or something. I don't know. But we have both our printers up and running, so I'm printing non-stop and bagging things and just stuff like that. I may do more art this week. I'm not positive. It's just I have to get the house ready for my in-laws and get all my orders and stuff out and all that stuff. So we will see what happens with the art. I would like to have at least one more piece for you guys for DragonCon, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for me this week. Remember, we will be at DragonCon Labor Day weekend in the Atlanta Marriott Marquis in the dealer's room, booth F37. F as in Frank, 37. So I hope to see you guys there, and I will talk to you again next week. Bye, guys.